Welcome back to complete our discussion talking about school and gangs. Joining me again, Marvin Blades with Tulsa Campus Police here at Tulsa Public Schools. Let's jump in here in our last segment. I want to run through some hats here in terms of what we might be seeing. This one we talked about before, but there are a couple here that we did not before. What about this one that says Ireland? What is that all about?
We have an all-white gang called the Irish Mobsters, or Irish Mob, and their gang is based upon young people that have Irish heritage, and we're starting to see quite a few of that popping up in a certain area of town. I won't tell which town that is, but they like wearing anything that the three-leaf clover, the leprechaun, Boston Celtic stuff, any Notre Dame, anything that got something to do with Celtic or Celtic ancestry, you'll see them wearing that.
And one thing too we've mentioned in previous shows that you may see kids wearing various paraphernalia of teams and things, and we would think, oh, that's really great, they're into that team, but actually they know nothing about the team.
That is so true.
And so you can ask questions about the team
That's
and
true.
see that they have no clue, which can be another potential indication. And I don't want to say always say potential,
That's true.
because you do have people that just like the look.
True.
Okay. Now here, this particular cap.
Kansas City. I'm not Kansas City, I'm sorry, that's St. Louis Cardinals.
Okay.
St. Louis Cardinals, the color is red. Crips wear the red, but if you see, the S is derogatory for Crips, for the Bloods. You will generally find that cap further altered. They'll take it to a shop where it can be altered, and they'll draw a line through the S, because S is a derogatory term for Bloods.
Okay, because that means Slavs.
Yes.
Okay, okay, so
But
this is the Bloods.
That's correct.
All right. Now, this one, I remember this one is another White Sox type hat that you will see worn by the Crips that would say, read it backwards, X out Slavs.
That's so correct. That's correct.
Okay, I've got that one. Now, here's a new one we haven't seen before. This is New York Yankees?
Yeah,
I mean,
New
we've
York-
seen it, but what does
yeah.
it mean with gangs?
New York Yankees, again, it's the color. You know, if you see the whole uniform, you know, the blue, and the blue associated with red, with the Crips, you'll see that. And they got a cap that shows the blue. That one doesn't. They like to wear it because of the color, color blue.
All right.
Again, it goes to the fact most of them don't follow baseball. They don't follow
Right.
what's going on, but only the colors.
Right, and here we have the P for the,
You know, the Pyrus.
okay.
And again, that's interchangeable with the Bloods.
All right, now let's focus really quickly on some shoes here. I want to hold up these shoes. Now these are your Bloods because they are red, but look how they're laced. Tell us about that.
Okay, that's a Reebok shoe. Reebok means respect each and every Blood, okay.
All right,
And if you notice on the shoes, they intentionally showing the X's.
okay, down here.
The first two, the 20, the ones on my right, her left, it's going to be a 20, Roman numeral 20.
Okay, here, and the only way that over here, I'm looking backwards, the only way I could have figured that out when you told me is I turned it this way, and it's like, oh yeah, those are Roman numerals.
Yeah, Roman numeral 20. We got a Blood set out of Oklahoma City called the Rolling 20s.
All right.
And you will actually see them wearing the Reebok shoes with the red and with the double X for Rolling 20s.
Okay, so even in a school with a dress code where there may not be one in a high school so they can wear these kinds of shoes, you may see the distinctions in how they're actually laced.
That's correct.
Okay.
And the other one, real quickly, the 4Xs, we got the 4 zeros. There's an area in Tulsa, 40 for number 40.
Okay, and that's
Yeah,
you can read
XXX,
that
4
way.
X's.
Okay.
And that actually means something here in Tulsa. We do have a group that living in the 40th Street area, and I won't go any further than that.
Okay.
But a lot of them are claiming Bloods,
Okay.
and they wear their shoestrings that way.
And that's significant. All right, let's look at these shoes because these are a pair of shoes, but one has an orange lace in it, and the other is a white lace. What's the deal?
What's important about that is to notice which shoe is different. And if you notice, the orange is going to be, on my side, actually be in the left shoe, if they're actually wearing it. And keep in mind, the very first show we wore, we said left Crip, right Blood. That'll be on the left. So that will tell you it's going to be a Crip set. It's Adidas, so it's going to be all day I disrespect Slavs. And it's going to be on the left shoe, which tell you it's going to be, by the color orange, it's going to be a Hoover set.
Okay, because it can be a problem if it's in this,
In the opposite shoe.
in the opposite shoe.
Yes.
Okay, wow. Let's look at here quickly. Now this is a black shoe.
It's basically neutral.
Just the neutral shoe.
Yes. Mhm.
Okay. Now this one. This one actually is two different shades of blue, the dark blue and the lighter blue. Significance.
Yeah, if you notice on the very back,
It's the K-Swiss sign.
and it's in the light blue area,
Uh-huh.
that's the one they can see coming from behind. And on the front, they can see the lighter blue on the side. So it'll be more of the neighborhood Crips. The K-Swiss, Kill Slav and I see Slavs, that will tell you there's going to be a Crip set. And the light blue will tell you there's be neighborhood Crips.
Okay, that's really fascinating here. Now this is blue, so we're talking about our,
It's going to be a darker blue.
okay,
So it'll probably be a Hoover set too.
probably a Hoover set.
Yes.
All right. And then, of course, with the other different kinds of shoestrings, of course, purple was the Grape Street
Grape Street
again.
Crips, yes.
So you can find the different color shoestrings and shoes that can indicate that.
That's true.
Okay, so in schools we may see that, especially when there is no dress code for shoes. And even if there is, where you could wear a white shoe, you might still see the different kinds of lacing.
Oh, boy, that's a...
Oh.
Next time I can stay and lead it. You run this show. Go on.
I finally am getting something here. Okay, now the different Dickies we have here, we have the different color shirts, we've got the different Dickies, the blue and the khaki, we've got sweatshirts. What's the significance? Is it color-based again?
Well, years ago, you only saw mostly one color Dickie, and we saw the khaki
This
color.
khaki color, okay.
Now since this phenomenon, you can probably get them in every color.
Color possible.
Maroon, red, orange, every color you can get Dickies in.
Okay,
Dickies are worn mainly because they're work colors,
okay,
and they wear them when they're getting ready to put in what they call pull-in work.
okay. And put in work is some type of criminal activity.
Yeah, you're going to do something that's going to benefit the gang set.
Okay,
Something.
okay. And those can feed into dress codes, because some dress codes you can wear khaki or you can wear blue.
Well, really, and some of our schools is required to wear khaki pants.
Okay. Now, really quickly, tell me, in terms of our schools, are we seeing more gang activity actually within the schools?
I can tell you this for certain. We are seeing kids wearing colors that can be associated with gangs. We don't always see the similar, the criminal area that goes along with it, where I can actually say that this person is a Crip or a crook, a Blood. But I do see them wearing the colors, because technically by law you got to see the criminal element that goes with it. We don't see that all the time.
Okay.
We see a kid wearing clothes that are outside the color code, but it's not against the law to wear it. So it's not breaking the law, just breaking a color code.
Okay. Once again, I'm out of time, believe it or not. I know you would. I never do. But thank you so much. And we really have a good understanding of colors, excuse me, behaviors and activities that we need to focus on, so that we don't rush to judgment, but make better judgments.
Well, I hope we won't.
Thank you so much for joining me.
No, thank you.
Well, that's our show. For Health Alert, I'm Pam Butler. I'd love to hear your comments or questions or suggestions for future shows. Please write me at Health Alert Education Service Center, 3027 South New Haven, Tulsa 74114. Or if you're on the email trail, please email me at healthalert@tulsaschools.org. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. And remember, look at the whole picture, just not a part, so that you can be a lot more educated and aware. Take care. This program would not be possible without the support of OU Physicians in Tulsa.